あ、ごめんね。I was checking something. 見える？大丈夫だね。はい。よし。元気かな？Who is here? Who is here? 見える？ Can you see me? よいしょ。How's everyone? It's Saturday. 土曜日。ね、土曜日だね。元気。よいしょよいしょよいしょ。私は元気だよ。ね、はい。ザイト、you're here? always here. はいはい。こんにちは。こんばんはだね。こんばんは。こんばんは to you. Let me see who else is here. あからんか、こんばんは先生。はい、こんばんは。はい、こんばんは。元気？Are you well? Are you doing well? And Kenzo, you're here? Good to see you. Alright. So, I'll just, let me see. I need to adjust a few things here. Who else is here? Pippin, you're here. Hello. Good to see you. Excellent. Let me just close some windows here. I need to tidy up a little bit so I can see well. Good. Are you ready? Let me just okay, this is the loading screen. Okay, so here we go. Whew. Yes, again. I made how many pages? 1, 2, 3 pages for the stream. Nothing else here. It starts with nothing like this, and I input text with my voice, because imagine typing everything. It's a nightmare. So I just like type with my voice first, but of course it's a nightmare. It cannot like understand when I say Satsuki. It does not write as katakana, but it just writes in hiragana or kanji, and it's everywhere. So like I kind of need to fix everything later. So it might look nice and kind of neat and clean here, but still take some time to do it. Okay, it's never easy. Imagine doing this by yourself. You start with a blank page. Okay, anyway, so this is the page we are on today, and let me just have a quick peek in the chat just before I focus. Who else? Delta, you're here. Okay, I haven't seen your name before, so I guess it's your first time. I'm sorry if I'm wrong. I normally kind of like remember my regulars' names. Okat, you're here. Good to see you. Excellent. So, okay, I might not be able to interact. Okay. Akalanka says, お疲れ様です。ありがとうね。大変。Yeah, like today I was thinking like, maybe I just want to, do a gaming stream. But if I do that, then, I might not be able to kind of finish my Totoro streams. It might take a while to finish because I just started a new, Ghibli series as well. So I thought, okay, let me just do this. And I have a few more, sessions of Totoro. And then, this will come to an end soon. But since I started, a new series, I thought, okay, maybe I'll just work on this today. and just kind of, keep it going so that it's not going to take much time to, finish soon. Okay. So the next week, on Wednesday, we'll finish the first volume of Bocchi. And at the weekend, I'll just play a game. I like playing games. So, all right, so let's go. Okay, I might not be able to check chat. Okay, so please understand. I'm trying to kind of go through as much as possible. Okay, here we go. And my notes are right here. Okay, just have to kind of keep checking if I'm showing the right things. So okay, good, excellent. So yeah, we were here before. Just a quick recap. Here, Oba-chan and Satsuki were just like talking, and just realized that Mei was missing. Mei was nowhere to be found because she wanted to deliver her tomorokoshi to Okasan in the hospital. She was determined to go there. So cute. So and also she was kind of angry and sad because they Satsuki and Mei had an argument, and so she was like really upset. And they just realized, oh, what's going on? Like Mei's not here. So Satsuki started searching for Mei. But nobody's seen her. She went for miles. She went miles and miles. But Mei's nowhere to be found. So this is where we left off. Okay. So let's go. Okay. Need to kind of keep checking my monitors. So that's why I'm kind of looking here and I'm so busy. はい。So go from here as usual. So I just go from the top to the end of the page once again, and also I will break it down as much as possible. But of course, sometimes you can leave certain things alone as well. Like you don't have to overanalyze things. Otherwise, it will drive you crazy. So let's go. So this is Satsuki thinking to herself, like in her head. She's this is not actually voiced, but I'll just read it out as well. Okay. Mei, どこにいるの? 私のせいだ。私があんなひどいこと言ったから。夕焼け雲を見つめて、さつきは泣きたくなりました。さつきがさっき来た道を戻っていくときに、カンタがやってきました。カンちゃん、メイいた？さつきが聞くと、カンタは首を横に振って言いました。俺が七国山へ行くから、お前は戻れ。新池で小さい女の子のサンダルが見つかったんだ。え？メイちゃんのかどうかは。カンタが言い終わる前に、サツキは走り出しました。Okay? So, I was a little bit surprised that Satsuki already is calling Kanta as Kanchan. They got close. Ooh, cute. Okay. they got so close, like in a day or two, maybe like in a day. She's already calling him Kanchan. So cute. Instead, maybe like, if she says like Kanta-kun, okay, that's fine. But, Kanchan is a bit close already. They're best friends, I guess. So here. So again, this is just like in brackets. Because it wasn't voiced. She was saying this in her head. Okay? So, Mei, どこにいるの? どこにいる to be. So, where are you? 私のせいだ. Somebody のせい. So, somebody のせい. Say somebody. When I say somebody, you just put like a person here. So, somebody のせい. 私のせい. ね、さつきのせい。お父さんのせい、お母さんのせい。somebody のせい。So somebody's fault. So if you say 私のせい。So Satsuki says, because he says say, I almost said says. 私のせいだ。ね、somebody のせい。So she said, it's my fault. Okay, 私のせい。Oh, she's blaming herself. Yeah, I mean, she couldn't do anything about it though. Things like this just happen, and it's out of our control. So we just do whatever we can do in a given moment and situation, right? And of course, she's going to find her, and she's trying to do her best. 私があんなひどいこと言ったから。and unfinished sentence. So, 私があんなひどいこと言ったから、メイがいなくなった。メイは怒っている。She's angry. She's angry. So on so forth. So, 私があんなひどいこと、terrible こと、thing、ね、あんなひどいこと、such a terrible thing、ひどいことを言った、I said such a terrible thing、私があんなひどいことを言ったから、therefore、so、ね、メイがいなくなった。ね。she's not here. She went missing. May went away. You just like trying, I can't imagine what's not said here. Okay? Of course, there's not like, it doesn't have to be just one right answer. Anything is actually possible. 私があんなひどいこと言ったから、メイがいなくなった。メイが怒った。メイが、どうだろう。メイが、お母さんに会いに行った。So on so forth. There's so many different possible, answers here. But you also, like, it's important to always like anticipate, what will be said, what's going to happen, so it will help. And this really helps with reading and listening and communication, skills overall too. If you can like anticipate and guess, what will be said, what's not written, what's not said, you'll get better as you do. Okay? 私があんなひどいこと言ったから。ね。メイがいなくなった。ね。You went missing. She went missing. 夕焼け雲を見つめて、さつきは泣きたくなりました。Okay? 夕焼け雲 is just this. 夕焼け、夕焼け雲、夕焼け雲 it's from, of course, I've written it here. So let's see, 夕焼け、sunset, but like you see, 夕焼け combined with 雲 but in this case it's pronounced as 雲 濁点 happens, the sound changed. So 夕焼け雲 instead of 夕焼け雲 夕焼け雲 it's not easy to say, so we say 夕焼け雲 okay, 夕焼け雲 instead of 雲 雲 on its own is 雲, but since it's combined, you know, 雲 is pronounced 雲 which is called sorry, 連濁 not 濁点 but it has 濁点 but it is called 連濁 the sound changes to the voice sound. Okay, so 夕焼け雲 so exactly this, so that's why I put this image here. 夕焼け雲を見つめて、見つめる見つめる to stare 見つめる夕焼け雲を見つめてさつきは泣きたくなりました。そう泣く to cry 泣きたい want to cry マスステム plus たい wanna cry she wants to cry, so in a 泣きたい plus なる to become, right? So before, you know, she was kind of desperate to find May. She was kind of feeling more like, you know, strong, you know, she has to find her. She was feeling more responsible, you know. But now she feels a bit different. 泣きたくなりました。なりました。From なる to be なりました past tense. She became what state? Now she wants to cry. Okay? So she started to feel she wants to cry. She started to feel like crying. Okay? 泣きたくなりました。Combination of 泣きたい and なる and of course it's the past tense なりました。But she doesn't really, you know, she wanted to do it, but she actually, you know, she was holding, you know, her tears and something else happens. さつきがさっき来た道を戻っていくときにカンタがやってきました。Okay? So, さつきが、has a time clause here. 時 so when さつきがさっき見たさっき来た道を戻っていくとき okay? So this is one thing and then this is a time clause, isn't it? It's talking about the time and this is time plus に when was it? So さつきがthis one takes ga because this is a clause. So within a clause, the subject of, you know, 戻っていく in this case takes がさつきがさっき来た道 the way さっき来た道 verb noun combo, so the way that she came さっき earlier, okay? さっき来た道を戻っていく okay? 戻る we had 戻る before to go back, to return. さっき来た道を戻って手 form 手行く just a combination of 戻る and 行く to go. So 戻っていくときに so when you know she was going back the way she came from at that time カンタがやってきました。カンタカンタが やってきました。ね、やってくる we had やってくる a while ago in this series ね。just like,やってくる、to come along or just to come. So Kanta has arrived or Kanta showed up or he just came. カンタがやってきました。He looks a bit worried, and serious. Of course, Satsuki asks Kanta. This is a very important question. カンちゃん、メイいた？カンちゃん。So this is from Satsuki to Kanta. Just calling Kanta as カンちゃん。メイいた？Like she doesn't say a lot. ね、メイはいた？ね、Was May, there? Or did you see May? ね、いる to be いた past tense. ね、of course メイがいた or メイはいた both are fine. But she doesn't say it here. メイいた? Like was she there? Because Kanta has a bicycle. So his mobility is increased. Has increased. He doesn't have to run. He can just ride a bicycle to search for May. May いた？さつきが聞くとカンタは首を横に振って言いました。さつきが聞くと聞く。聞く mostly two things. Of course, 聞く is to listen, like 音楽を聞く, but in this case, it's not the same. This one is to ask. Okay? And then the formula is somebody に聞く, to ask somebody. Still, さつきが of course, here it's not written, but it's very clear that さつきがカンタに聞くと、さつきがカンタに聞くと、さつき、asked カンタと、and then さつきが聞くと、カンタは首 neck を neck or this one like a head 首 means neck but 首を横に振る、横 side 横 and 振る like to shake something 振る手を振る is this 手を振るto wave my hand 手を振る so 振る so if I say 首を振る、is exactly this 首を振る、like this okay so shake so カンタは首を横に振って so he shook his head and 言いました言う to say so he said ooh what did he say 俺が七国山へ行くからお前は戻れ so he's trying to be a man okay so 俺が like I'm going to 七国山七国山 that's where the お母さん's hospital is because the name of the hospital is 七国山病院ですね so 俺が七国山へ行くねnormally again destination に again throughout this series and also for the next series I'm just keeping this keeping instead of に okay because Miyazaki-san writes in a more like kind of traditional way but even though like I kind of simplified and modernized a lot still want to kind of keep something like this so 七国山へ行く to go to 七国山 of course if it's in more like everyday conversation should be 七国山に行く destination にI'll go to 七国山 から So お前は戻れokay, so is such a man, like he's the man. So お前 is not a very friendly word to to call the other person, but he wants to be more like manly, like お前戻れ. Okay, 戻る of course 戻る to go back, but 戻れ imperative. Okay, 戻れ imperative, commanding, telling somebody what to do. So you go back. Okay, 俺が七国山行く like I'm going to the hospital, so お前は戻れ. Okay, you are going back home. Okay, you go back. Why? Something like this happened. 新池で小さい女の子のサンダルが見つかったんだ. Okay, so 新池 it's just the name of the pond. 新池 okay, 池 pond ですね. 新 this kanji is from 神様 God. So 神様の池 God's pond. 新池 is just pronounced 新池. 新池で、小さい女の子のサンダルが見つかったんだ. Okay, so something が見つかる. Don't get confused with 見つける. But this is something が見つかる intransitive. But something を見つける this is transitive. Okay, transitive. If it's a transitive, object or is possible because okay, something を見つける to find something. If you say 猫を見つけた I found a cat. But on the other hand, something が見つかる something gets found. Okay, this one takes が after the subject. Okay, 見つかる intransitive, meaning that you cannot take an object. Okay, I call them ghost verbs. Ghost verbs. It does it by itself, and that will make it easier to remember this. が Okay, so something が見つかる What was found? 小さい女の子のサンダル. 小さい little, but of course 小さい女の子 little girl のサンダル sandals サンダルが oh, is it just one? Oh, it's actually just one. サンダル a sandal. Okay. A little girl's sandal が見つかった。見つかる past tense 見つかった something が見つかった something got found, something was found. So a little girl's sandal was found in 新池. Okay, so that's the image. This is worrying, huh? Of course, Satsuki's reaction is, eh? Like, of course, she's surprised. So she said, eh? And Kanta continues to say, メイちゃんのかどうかは okay, it's not complete. メイちゃんのかどうかはわからない。Okay? かどうかquestion clause, embedded question clause, but it's not complete. Okay? Of course, why is it cut off? Just because he couldn't even finish the sentence because Satsuki left. メイちゃんのかどうかはメイちゃんの サンダルかどうかは、そう、メイちゃんの、in this case it means メイちゃん 's, May's sandal. Okay? メイちゃんのサンダルかどうかはわからない。I don't know. I don't know if, it's Mei Chan's sandal or sandals. It's only showing just one, so I don't know if it's just one sandal or two sandals. Let's see just one because it's showing just one. Maybe the girl kept the other one too. I don't know. 女の子のサンダルが見つかったんだ。So it says 女の子のサンダル. So there's a hint. メイちゃんの、What's not written here is メイちゃんのサンダル. Okay, so メイちゃんのメイちゃん 's. Okay? メイちゃんのサンダルかどうかはわからない。I don't know if it's メイちゃん 's or not. Okay, if you don't understand what this is, please watch my stream archive about question clauses. Okay, embedded question clauses. It's there. Okay, explained like in a long lesson. So he couldn't even finish. Why? Because Satsuki wanted to just go and find out, right? カンタが言い終わる前にサツキは走り出しました。So, カンタが言い終わる前に another time clause here. 終わる on its own to finish or end. It could be transitive or intransitive, both. It could be something finishes, something ends, or you finish something, or you end something. It could be both. So, but in this case, it's used a bit differently. This one has マスステム plus 終わる。マスステム plus 終わる to finish doing something. Okay, so here 言い終わる。it's from 言います。Isn't it? So 言う to say. 言います is the マス form is 言います but the マス stem is 言い so マス stem plus 終わるso finish saying something. Okay? And 前 before. Okay? So before before Kanta finished saying it, or so he basically didn't have time to finish off the sentence. He wanted to say メイちゃんのかどうかはわからないけど he was about to say that, but Satsuki just started running. Okay, because she was in a rush to find Mei, right? カンタが言い終わる前にtime clause again. Within a clause is like a chunk, chunk, or like a block. Okay, in this case, when I say time clause, it's talking about when. カンタが言い終わる前に、so before he finished saying. Kanta here is the subject of this, isn't it? And it's within the time clause. So that's why it takes ga, because this is more like a secondary subject of the sentence anyway. Because the main subject is actually Satsuki. When I say the subject is the doer of the action. Okay? I don't mean subject as a topic. Topic is a completely different thing. Satsuki wa, what did she do? 走り出しました。Okay, we had 走り出しました before. 走り出しました She started running. Okay. Yeah, she didn't even let him finish the sentence. She wanted to find May or find out the truth. Okay, we go. So again, I'm gonna go from here to here. Okay, let's see what happens. Okay. May, 死なないで。さつきの足は皮がむけて血が出ています。さつきはサンダルを脱いで裸足で走り続けました。走って走ってやっと新池に着くと、池にはたくさんの人が集まっていました。さつきを見ると、おばあちゃんが小さなサンダルを持って走ってきました。これだよ。おばあちゃんの手はブルブル震えています。さつきはサンダルを見つめました。So Satsuki was so worried that, May maybe went into the pond, okay, because they found a little girl's sandal and it could have been May's, but they're not sure yet. So that's why Satsuki is saying, May, 死なないで。Okay, so 死なないで。So ないで is used here. So 死なないで。Of course, casual request. So more like, don't do this. Don't die. Don't leave me. 死なないで。Don't go. Yeah. Because it's dangerous, right? She could drown in the pond. Yeah. So, May, 死なないで。死なない。ないform. ないで。Of course, ないで。If it's polite, ないでください。死なないでください。Please don't die, but of course it's, from Satsuki to May, so don't do this. Don't die. More like, please be safe. Okay. Because it's kind of direct. I think she was like really super like worried and upset. So she kind of went a little bit extreme here. But it's more like, please be safe. Okay. If I kind of like put it in a more kind of correct way. But of course, this is totally understandable. さつきの足は皮がむけて血が出ています。Okay? So さつきの足、okay? Feet in this case. Okay? 足は、皮がむけて、皮 like skin, 皮。We have so many different words for like the skin, but 皮 it's more like the kind of outer, part of skin. Okay. But if you want to say, somebody has like good skin, it's hada. 肌が綺麗. So we use a different word. Okay, we don't say 皮が綺麗. 皮 is more like kind of something, that's like outside. Okay. 皮がむけて. See, so 皮がむける。Okay, something comes off. So 皮、the skin, but like outer skin comes off or peels. Okay, 皮がむける。So 皮 could also mean like an like orange, like peel, オレンジの皮. So it's not just like a human skin. Yeah. But if you're talking about like, okay, like a facial, like skin or something like that, that's hada. It's a different word. And 皮膚 will be more like kind of medical. We have so many different words, but in this case, it's more like, her the skin on her feet, of course, the back of her feet, I think, or on this side too. Skin was kind of coming off. And then what happened after? 血が出ています。そう、血が出る。So something comes out, isn't it? So to bleed. So she was bleeding. She was running too much. Never happened to me. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is too much running. And also she has sandals too, so that's not good. I mean, if she had like sneakers or trainers, of course, she wouldn't have this, but too much running. Because it was too painful to keep wearing sandals. So Satsuki はサンダルを脱いで裸足で走り続けました。Okay, so 脱ぐ to take something off. サンダルを脱ぐ。Okay, 脱いでテーフォン。脱ぐ to take off something. She took off the sandals and 裸足で barefoot 走り続けました。続ける。Another muscle stem. Muscle stem plus, in this case, 続ける to continue. So, keep on doing something. 走り続ける. So, your verb conjugation has to be solid, to do this. So you have to go to the muscle stem really quickly, So here, muscle stem, we had this, and also we had muscle stem 終わる as well. Muscle stem also 始める so forth. So many. Yeah, we already had a few already in this series as well. Let's see. Let me see. Yeah, muscle stem に来る also takes muscle stem to come to do something. ね、おばあちゃんがお手伝いに来ました。And what else took muscle stem? Let's see. ながら as well. Yeah, ながら muscle stem plus ながら while doing something. In this case, お米を研ぎながら おばあちゃん was rinsing rice. And おばあちゃん was also talking to Satsuki. This one takes muscle stem again. Muscle stem 始める start doing something is very common too. Yeah, so very important to go to the muscle stem if the pattern requires it. Sometimes it could be depending on the pattern or expression, it could be the tail form, it could be a totally different form, but muscle stem is a very common, kind of, it's not the full form, but it's a stem that you kind of have to get to. So 走り続ける、走る to run, 走る verb exceptions, 走る even it has いる it's one of the exceptions. So it's an verb, so 走ります。走ります stem plus 続ける。keep on running. Okay. So, she still kept running. So, さつきはサンダルを脱いで Yeah, she took off the sandals and 裸足で barefoot, so without any shoes 裸足で走り続けました She continued running or she kept on running. Do you want a sister like Satsuki? If you're a little May. Wonderful お姉ちゃん Okay, and here 走って、走って。やっと新池に着くと、池にはたくさんの人が集まっていました。走って、走って。そう、て言えばいつも like, she ran and ran. やっと、finally, where did she arrive? 新池。Okay? 新池。That's where, other people, gathered to, search for, May, because they found a sandal. やっと新池に着くと、着く、ね新池に着く to arrive at 新池、走って走って、running, she ran and ran, and finally 新池に着くとshe arrived at 新池と、sequential、池には、pond にはたくさんの人が、a lot of people が集まっていました。集まる。Don't get confused with 集める。集まる。someone が集まる。or something が集まる。gather or get together。人が集まる。like people get together. People gather. But careful with this. 集めるis transitive, meaning that this is possible. You can take an object. So if you say 集める to collect something, to gather something. So if you say figure を集める like to collect figures. 粘土ロイドを集める、to collect 粘土ロイド集まる this is intransitive, okay, ghost verb, they gather get together, so 人がたくさんの人 a lot of people, or a lot of people が集まって定フォームている、集まっていました、present continuous、but 集まっている present continuous いました but the past of that, okay, so a lot of people were gathering past continuous, because they needed people to find May or whoever the little girl was. Okay. さつきを見るとおばあちゃんが小さなサンダルを持って走ってきました。Okay. So, see? The subject here is おばあちゃん。Okay. おばあちゃん did this. So, さつきを見ると、おばあちゃんはさつきを見ると、おばあちゃん sees さつき and then and then you can just ignore this 小さなサンダルを持って、小さなサンダル、small sandal、サンダルを持って走ってきました、持つ to have something、in this case to carry something、to have something、in her hands、そう持って走ってきました。走る to run 走ってくるね、おばあちゃん kind of ran to さつき like I don't think she would run but more like she came quickly to さつき、by holding 小さなサンダル in her hands. おばあちゃん says, yeah, it's just only one, isn't it? これだよ。ね、これ、this one. これだよ。This is it. Okay? おばあちゃんの手はブルブル震えています。Okay? おばあちゃんの手は、おばあちゃん 's hands ブルブルブルブルブルブルブルブル震えています。震える something shakes. Let me just put this here. Okay. 震える、something が震える something shakes, something trembles, something shivers, 震える、ブルブル is just a sound of it. ブルブル震えています。So ブルブル trying to describe how shakyおばあちゃん's hands were. Of course,おばあちゃん actually didn't know if this, belonged to May or not. Or maybe the girl, the owner was actually safe. I don't know. We don't know. So おばあちゃん was super, super worried about May as well. So, like, hey, like, これだよ. Her hands were shaking. So, ブルブル震えています. Just ブルブル、ブルブルブルブルブルブルブルブルブル describing the sound. Or the state of how shaky おばあちゃん 's hands were. Okay? 震えています。よいしょ。さつきはサンダルを見つめました。Again, we had 見つめる before. 見つめる to stare. サンダルを見つめました。Because at first she didn't know. Oh, is this, maze or not? So she had to kind of look carefully and examine. Okay, we go. Again, on this page, I'll go from here to here. Okay, only one go, and and then of course I'll go slow and break them down. Okay, let's see. メイのじゃない。さつきはその場に弱々しくしゃがみ込みました。よかった。でも、メイはどこ？どうしたらいいの？頭の中でいろいろなことを考えます。ふと顔を上げると、塚森の大くすが見えました。そうだ、トトロがいる。さつきは最後の力を出して茂みの中のトンネルへ走りました。前にメイがトトロにあったあのトンネルです。お願い、トトロに会わせて。メイが迷子になったの。さつきは茂みに向かって話しかけ、トンネルの中に急いで入りました。Okay. メイのじゃない。メイのサンダル、メイサンダル、メイのじゃない。It's not May's. May sandal. So, of course, she's like, oh, okay, she's safe. Or at least, it's not May's sandal, meaning that, she's not in the pond. May のじゃない。I wonder who lost the sandal, just one sandal. But maybe, a girl was playing. I hope the girl is safe because they searched the pond. So, さつきはその場に弱々しくしゃがみ込みました。 さつきはその場、その場、その場所、that spot、その場に弱々しくしゃがみ込みました。弱々しく。Let me just move this. There we go. ね、弱々しく。ね、has the 弱い感じ。So 弱々しく、but double. 弱々、弱々、弱々しく。With no power. Okay. Weakly or feebly. Without strength, basically. Because she was running around miles and miles to look for me, you know? So she kind of しゃがみ込みました。しゃがみ込む exactly what she's doing here. So we had a しゃがんでは伸び before with like Totoro's like, you know, squatting down and stretching out. しゃがむ、we had a しゃがむ before, but しゃがみ込む。to squat or crouch down. Of course, in this case, to the ground. しゃがみ込む。Okay. 弱々しくしゃがみ込みました。Of course, she felt relieved. Like, oh, okay, that's not hers. You know? よかった。ね。よかった。We say this when we feel, you know, relieved, you know, when we find out that it is okay. よかった。でも、メイはどこ？ But where is May? どうしたらいいの？ What shall I do? 頭の中でいろいろなことを考えます。頭の中 inside でいろいろなこと various things を考えます、ね、考える to think about something. Yeah. So she had a lot of thoughts, you know, in her head. And like, oh, where is she? What shall I do? What am I supposed to do? You know, I don't have any more strength. What shall I do? I'm done. ふと顔を上げるとつかもりの大くすが見えました。So she was like this, but she raised her, you know, head or face. 顔を、フェイスを上げるですね。So she basically looked up. And what was in front of her? つかもりの大くす。つかもりの大くす。大きいクスの木。A big camphor tree, right? が見えました。something が見える。見える。intransitive. Something is seen. Something is visible. You don't try to see it, but it's just there. Okay? I know it's a very strange verb. It's not 見る, but it's 見える. It's not potential. I know some books even say it's potential, but it's not. It's an intransitive verb. And something that's really similar is 聞こえる. So 見える and 聞こえる are very unique verbs. They are both intransitive. But 見える. Yeah, some books said 見える is the potential of 見る, which is wrong. But this on its own is intransitive. And this is actually the dictionary form. Okay? So just used as something が見える. Something can be seen, something is visible. But I know it's very strange to translate, but if you know you look up and it's right there. So ね、つかもりの大くすが見える You don't actually try to see it. It's right there. Okay? So something が見える is used, that way. But if you actually, intend to see something, it's 見る。but 見える it's right there. It comes to the sight. Okay? Whether you like it or not, that's 見える。something が見える。and ふと顔を上げると、ふと、without thinking, or like, suddenly, ふと顔を上げると。it's more like, yeah, without thinking. つかもりの大くすが見えました。Okay? This was visible, or she could, she saw this. And thought, そうだ、トトロがいる。そうだ、そうだ、that's right. So when we, when we have an idea, or in this case, like, hey, you know what? We have Totoro. Totoro is here. Let's ask him. So when you come up with like a good idea, you say, そうだ. Okay. Totoro がいる. There is Totoro, or we have Totoro. Satsuki は she still has strength. 最後の力を出して茂みの中のトンネルへ走りました。She's tough. Oh my gosh. She has the yeah, she's super strong, huh? So impressive. さつきは最後の力を出して最後、the last 最後の plus noun, the last 力 in this case 力 power strength を力を出す、so to get your last strength out, 最後の力を出して、so she put herself together, gathered her remaining strength, and what did she do? 茂みの中のトンネルへ走りました。Okay. So this place, 茂みの中のトンネル isn't it? This is where Mei, met Totoro. I mean, she went through and, met Totoro for the first time. So, 茂みの中のトンネル. So, this place, of course, same as destination に. So, to this place, 走りました。走る to run, but 走りました。polite, past tense. She's super tough. And I'm explaining more about this 茂みの中のトンネル。前にメイがトトロに会ったあのトンネルです。前に before, in the past メイがトトロに会ったあのトンネル。This is actually one thing. So, verb noun combo. This is actually one, well, I can even include this. 前にメイがトトロに会ったあのトンネル。This is actually one thing. So, あのトンネル, that tunnel, and let's treat this as a noun, and it has a verb noun combo. The tunnel where Mei met Totoro before. So this is actually one thing, one noun, verb noun combo. It's a clause, that's why it has ga. So now it's Satsuki's turn to go through, huh? And Satsuki says this to the Shigemi. Not to a person, but let's see. お願いトトロに会わせて メイが迷子になったの。Okay, so お願い please and please お願い Of course, if you're not saying polite お願いします。 But she's a little, well, she's still a little girl, so she says お願い very casual, please トトロに合わせて。 Normally, just somebody need out to meet somebody, but 合わせる causative, but causative, causative had causative has mostly two things, making somebody do something, like forcing, or permission, right? But in this case 合わせる let me meet, so 合わせる、the permission type causative, okay? 合わせて now it's changed to the 手 form after making this causative 合わせる change to 合わせて合わせて手ください if it's ください then polite request, but without ください casual request, so let me meet トトロ、トトロに合わせて somebody に会う、that's where this ni comes from. トトロに合わせて let me see him. メイが迷子になったの。迷子ね、missing child, lost child になったね。May went missing. メイが迷子になったの。Was she talking to a person? No. She was actually talking to Shigemi, just the entrance of this thing. So cute. さつきは茂みに向かって話しかけ、トンネルの中に急いで入りました。What a brave お姉ちゃん。さつきは茂みに向かって話しかけ、向かう to face something, and 話しかける to talk to something. So さつき spoke to the 茂み、トンネルの中に、ね、into the tunnel 急いで入りました、ね、急ぐ to hurry 急いで she hurried and 入りました she went in. Okay, so so she's actually doing the same experience as let's see, where is May? Okay. Oh, this. So we had Shigemi here too. Yeah, Shigemi. Yeah. So Satsuki actually spoke to Shigemi, okay, before going in. Oh, it's so cute. Yeah. Because this is where May met Totoro, right? So Satsuki wanted to give it a go and see if Totoro is there and help May. Too cute. Anyway, let's go. There you go. Whew. I did it. Let me have a sip of tea. ちょっと待って、お茶が飲みたい。ちょっと待ってね。おいしい。お茶がおいしい。Anyway, I hope you learned something new or just practiced. Gets more exciting after this. I will tidy up, the vocab notes as usual, and I will upload a bit later. I need to have lunch. そう、お腹が空いたね。I'm a bit hungry. After that, you can download a PDF. Anyway, so, and I need to look after my cats. Yeah, the big one, Yuffie is so easy. Yeah, I don't have to do too much. She just looks after herself. But the kitten, he's such an attention seeker. And he has to be with either Yuffie or me. So right now, the kitten, Kaito, is with Yuffie. So Yuffie is basically babysitting Kaito. So it's okay. But yeah, my kitten, Kaito, just follows me everywhere. Right now, yeah, he's asleep, so that's good. But yeah, I need to play with him. Alright, so let's see. Okay, let's have a look at the chat. ちょっと待ってね。let me just go through the chat. ちょっと待って。Sorry, I'm getting back to you guys late. You're here, Cunning Stunts, you're here. Good. And Delta says, hope I can be as fluent. Am I fluent? I'm a native speaker. I've got to be, right? Yeah. Oh. Zaito says, I hope I can be no longer Nihongo Josu one day. Oh, don't say that. Yeah, let me see. Yeah, Cunningston's, there's that embedded question. Yes, embedded questions are actually hidden everywhere. So, yeah, it's a good one to, it's a good lesson to review. So then you can spot them easily. Okay. Have that video of embedded question calls downloaded for flying view because how oh, I see. And I can't read your username. It's written in, I'm sorry if I'm wrong. Is this Arabic? I don't know which language this is, but I can't read it. But he or she says, ありがとう. You're welcome. ありがとうね. どういたしまして. And it says, thank you for today's stream. It was awesome as always. ありがとうね. Thank you for saying that. ケアズ says, どんなお茶を飲んでる? これは、オーガニックの緑茶。京都の緑茶かな、京都じゃない、九州の福岡の、お茶、オーガニック緑茶、オーガニックグリーンティーfrom、福岡のこれはやめ茶、やめティー。So, やめ is a very famous place for very nice green tea. そう、やめ茶、すごく美味しいよ。And Sam says, thank you, you're welcome. And, okay, it's Arabic. Okay, Raghad? I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name, I'm sorry. But thank you for writing here. It means pleasant in Arabic. Oh, wow, Ragado, okay. Ragado, okay, I got it. Oh, arigato ne, I'm learning. I'm learning here too. Good. All right, so, ありがとうね. Thank you so much for watching my stream. I hope you had a good time. Okay, well, it was from here. Yeah, so please, if you wanna practice pronunciation maybe later, and then do some shadowing, you should do that by watching my archive. So I speak, I read out pretty slow, so you can practice pronunciation as well. Okay? And I'm trained in voice acting too. So you're learning from the best. Okay? Anyway, ありがとうね。ピピンもね、ありがとうね。Cunning stances, take care, everyone. そうね、はい、どうもありがとう。じゃあ、行くよ。またね。See you next time. またね、またね。